We have another vintage toy review on the channel today. WCW 1999 Ringmasters Hollywood Hogan action figure. And this is a figure that I've been wanting for a very long time. I finally found it for a great price on Mercari, so I pulled the trigger as soon as I saw it. You can see it says WCW Ringmasters at the top of the box. You have Hollywood Hogan in his plastic prison in the center, an image of Hollywood Hogan at the bottom, and then an image of the figure on the left side of that. On the back of the box it says Hollywood Hogan again. We have the stats: height 6'7", weight 275 pounds, signature move the big boot and the Hollywood leg drop. You can see instructions on how to use the action for this figure. 3-step instructions there. You can pause the video and read that if you'd like. You have Bret the Hitman Hart, Jackhammer Goldberg, Chris Lionheart Jericho, and Torture Rack Lex Luger. I would like to eventually get all 4 of those figures, and if this video gains enough traction, I will review the other 4 figures that are in this set. Now we'll go ahead and break Hollywood Hogan out of his plastic prison and take a closer look at this action figure. Alright, so here we have Hollywood Hogan out of the packaging, and some of the accessories that he comes with is, well, one, he has the Hollywood megaphone. It says Hollywood on it in white, then it has lightning bolts behind that. On the other side of the megaphone it says NWO in red. Behind the NWO logo is more lightning bolts. On the end you can see the hole there where he's supposed to talk into the megaphone, and then on the other end is the bigger hole where the sound comes out. We have a handle there so Hollywood can kind of hold on to it in his hand. We also have the director chair. It says Director Hollywood Hogan in red. On the back of the chair you can see that the figure actually stained the chair somehow. I'm not sure exactly where this figure has been over the last several decades, but at some point the back of the shirt did stain the back of this chair. But the chair overall looks pretty good. You can see the wood pieces, or what's supposed to be wooden pieces, all around the outside of the chair. You have the seat there, and you can see some of the hair or fur that came off from the boas. We also have a camera. This camera looks, you know, decent. I mean, it's good enough for a 90s toy. Certainly nowhere near as detailed as some of the recent cameras we've seen from Mattel or Figures Toy Company, but we do have a handle here, and I guess this is where the film is supposed to go. Here is the eyepiece where you're supposed to look through the lens. Here is the other end of the camera. You have, I'm not sure exactly what this is up there, satellite or something. The stand, and then you have the bottom here with wheels, but the wheels do not move on this camera. I mean, overall he comes with a good amount of accessories, and remember that this line is supposed to be an exaggeration of the wrestlers' gimmicks. So Hollywood Hogan, you know, is Hollywood, so he is a director on this figure, just like how Lionheart Chris Jericho comes with a lion and some circus accessories. Jackhammer Bill Goldberg comes with an actual jackhammer and a construction helmet, and then Bret the Hitman Hart comes with guns and like a mafia looking jacket, stuff like that. Now Hollywood Hogan looks really good. He has a black bandana up top. It says NWO in red and white. The W is white because this figure is based on his NWO Elite time when the NWO Wolfpack and Black and White merged together. He also has the black and white bows up top here. Soft goods, looking really good. His shirt is black and it says NWO in red and white again there. Black gloves, black pants, black boots, black laces. On the outside of the boots, on the right side it says Hollywood, and on the left side it says Hogan. No NWO decals on the boots, unfortunately. We also have a white weight belt there, and on the back of that weight belt it says Hollywood in black. On the back here is the gear switch for the action, but if you squeeze the legs together on the figure, you can see both arms coming together. The left arm slightly moves, but the right arm moves a lot more, so he can punch his opponents in the head. However, if you turn this gear to the right, it kind of locks that left arm in, so the right arm moves a lot more, and the left arm is kind of stationary. However, the more you squeeze it, eventually this gear does loosen up and then both arms will move again. So that's the action on this figure. The articulation is, you know, basic stuff. The head spins all the way around. The hair falls out if you mess around too much there. Just have to, look at that. You just kind of have to just slide that right back on. And then the arms go all the way around if you choose to do so. You got to be careful because this is an older figure. We have a bicep cut at the top, single jointed elbows there so the arms can bend down and back up. The waist cannot turn around. The hands do not have any articulation. The legs can move forward and backwards ever so slightly. The knees are single jointed knees there. They bend ever so slightly as well. The feet, very, the feet can go down and back up, no toe cut. The ankles cannot turn. Nothing crazy, no shin cuts. Just very basic articulation. Again, this is a 1999 Toybiz WCW figure. You can't expect anything crazy. Overall though, this figure is still very playable, especially if you were a kid in the 90s. There's a whole lot of stuff you could have done with this action figure. Lots of fun to be had with this Hollywood Hogan. Now we'll go ahead and do some comparisons with some other WCW Toybiz Hollywood Hogan figures. Here we have two Smash and Slam Hollywood Hogan figures to compare with this Ringmasters Hollywood Hogan. And there are some differences here. Most notably is the skin tone. The Hollywood Hogan on the very right is much more tan than the other two. Besides that, while they all have the same action, their arms actually move a little bit differently. The Smash and Slam Hogans on the right and left side have the exact same arms, and you can tell that they're much wider than the Ringmasters Hogan in the center. However, when you squeeze their legs together, they all perform the same action where both arms meet in the center, or at least attempt to meet in the center in order to punch their opponent. There's also no decal on the Ringmasters Hogan's pants or boots besides where it says Hollywood Hogan. The Smash and Slam Hogans do have a lot of decal on both their pants and boots. They all pretty much share the same pose where their right hand is a fist and their left hand is open so he can hold a spray paint can or any other item that he may hold on to. Let me know which Hogan figure you like the most out of these three in the comments below. And just for fun, to the right we have the Mattel Ringside Collectibles exclusive NWO Wolfpack Hollywood Hogan, and to the left we have the NWO Wolfpack Storm Collectibles Hollywood Hogan. Obviously lots and lots of differences here, from the skin tone to the articulation to the attire, the detailing in each one of these figures. Lots and lots of differences. And really, to me, all three of these Hogans are awesome. If you're a fan of the Hulkster, I highly suggest picking each one of these up. Now if you're like me and collect all three of these lines, let me know what your favorite line to collect is in the comments below. To the right we have a WCW OSFTM Hollywood Hogan, and then to the left there's a custom BCA Hollywood Hogan figure that I got from somebody on Facebook. He makes a ton of custom bone-crunching action figures. So just thought I'd show you these two to compare with the Ringmasters Hogan. Obviously, they're all different body types, but they're still from around the same time period. The WCW Ringmasters Hollywood Hogan is a classic for sure. If you're a fan of Hollywood Hogan or a WCW fan, this is a great action figure to add to your collection. It's very unique, and I suspect that the price or the value of this figure will only go up in the future. If you don't already have this, definitely pick it up. Now if you need additional accessories for your action figures, you can shop at figurestoycompany.com, or if you get your figures from entertainmentearth.com, you can use discount code Jcfigz to save 10% off your orders at either one of those places. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at JC_Figs. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace.